and gentlemen, welcome back to Gambling Savant.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gambling Savant. Before I get started today, I want to make everybody aware of the next Gambling Savant cash giveaway, which has been announced. It will take place upon the cryptocurrency market cap reaching yet again the $2 trillion figure. So keep an eye out for following videos that will make you aware of when we cross that mark. We will host another cash giveaway. So today, I really want to go through a few articles from the Daily Hodl. The first one we'll go through in length. It relates to Bitcoin and its recovery and the bull run that we are still heavily involved in. Okay, so a lot of us as investors have been asking the last weeks and months, when's the bull run going to end? Is it next week? Is it late summer? Is it fall, winter time? It's a tough question, especially after the retracement, the massive shakeout and correction that we experienced a week or 10 days ago. We are recovering, but a lot of us, I think, want a second chance at repositioning ourselves and getting back to where we were in order to take a deep breath and not make the same mistakes a second time, right? I know myself, my personal holdings, my strategy or lack thereof, I would have liked a second chance to take caution and reposition myself better than I did during last week's event, okay? While I did take some action, it was certainly not enough. You never know when this correction is going to happen. You don't know how severe, and you can base it off of prior events that have taken place. Yes, these corrections have taken place. You have years of 2013 and 2018, and you can use these graphs and analytics to hypothesize, right, and come up with an educated guess, more or less. And on the other hand, we have the professional analysts who really do a good job. So let's jump into this first article, and I think you'll find interest in this. So the title is Bitcoin Bull Market Just Warming Up, says on-chain analyst Willy Woo. Here's why. That title is very reassuring. The bull market's just warming up when lots of us thought it might be over. Let's see what he has to say. Prominent on-chain analyst Willy Woo believes that the big Bitcoin bull market is just getting started despite the recent correction that saw the price of the leading crypto asset plunge over 50% in a matter of days. In a new tweet storm, Willy Woo tells his 538+ thousand followers that the latest Bitcoin collapse resembles the 2020 coronavirus-induced sell-off in terms of on-chain data. In quotes. By the way, a key observation here is that this is not looking like a 2013 double pump. It's so far structurally playing out like a COVID white swan where people on the sidelines took the opportunity to come in. That's very interesting. I was actually talking about that just days ago. There are more wallets, crypto wallets that is, being created today, yesterday, likely tomorrow than ever. Lots of people at the turn of the year knew about crypto, had interest in getting in. We saw a fairly drastic increase in price entry points for many tokens, if not all of them. The market cap started the year out in the $700, $800 billion range. We were as high as over 2.5 trillion. So we saw massive growth the first quarter, the first half of this year. And a lot of people didn't know if they should enter, when they should enter. They're scared to put their money into a highly volatile asset class. Even when the price is going up, it can be scary. Is it going to pull right back? Is it going to continue to go up? Uneducated individuals want to go somewhere with their money. There's not a lot of options in the more traditional facets of investing anymore. Certainly the traditional, national and international stock market, very powerful, extremely powerful. But when you're talking about short-term potential gains and even long-term, cryptocurrency is really standing out amongst the competition, okay? And now prices retraced back to almost January levels. So while we all want a second chance on recapturing our share prices, our token prices, our net worth that we have invested in cryptocurrency with a continued bull market, a lot of investors that didn't get in January now have the opportunity to get back in almost on the same playing field at levels that are very in line with January prices, okay? So we'll jump back into the article, but I just wanted to fill in a little bit about my own perspective on some of this. So according to the high-profile analysts, the number of Bitcoin users is growing at a rate that indicates Bitcoin's current bull market is still in the early innings. Bitcoin's current bull market is still in the early innings. I wouldn't have thought that. I would not have thought early innings, okay? So that being said, I don't know if it's months, many months, or years. It's to be determined, but to hear that we're in the early innings, very, very positive news. It's going to give everybody a second chance, likely, in this space to really do well this year and have something to hang their hat on, okay? In quotes, a key to reading this chart is to know that Bitcoin user count has roughly doubled every year since inception a dozen years ago. So the 2021 peak is expected to end at levels much higher than the 2017 peak. Under this trend, we are just warming up. So I love what I'm hearing. We'll carry on here. While the on-chain analyst is long-term bullish on the leading cryptocurrency, he believes that it will take time before Bitcoin can bounce back from the massive correction. In quotes. So we've got a lot of cheap coins sitting here on the market. I think it will take a bit of time to recover just from the sheer amount of coins that we dumped out. It will take time to reaccumulate. I think ultimately, if you look at the network health, this is a good thing. We've heard a lot about that too. This is healthy. Corrections are necessary. They're inevitable. Yes, I think we can all tend to agree with that, but when you look at it from a financial standpoint and you take a step back from at a dollar's perspective, the fiat, it was quite devastating for many people. So we are in recovery mode. I think most portfolios are showing an increase in price, and that is, of course, if you didn't sell at the wrong time. If you still hold your tokens, I do believe you're going to have a second chance to possibly or most likely make different decisions if an event like this ever occurs again in the near future. So the next article, we're not going to get into this in full, but it just supports the idea here, okay? Bitcoin crash reveals resiliency of crypto markets, lack of systemic risk. So Marco guru Raoul Pal, he states here just how resilient Bitcoin is, even with this large retracement. The fact that Bitcoin was able to recover even where it's at now, it's not at levels that we're all super thrilled about, considering it was at $64,000+ just weeks ago. We're sitting at just over 40,000 roughly at the moment. But what could have happened, what would have likely happened in other markets, he is very, very impressed with the resilience of Bitcoin and its likelihood to recover stronger and bigger and more valuable than ever. Once again, we've got another article. We're not going to go through it in full. 5 low-cap altcoins positioning for big breakouts. So, big breakouts. Why are these altcoins positioned to do such activity, right? The whole market has restructured. There's been a shift in the dominance of Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's certain altcoins that are making their way up through the crypto market cap. There's been a transition, whether it's very obvious to you individually at the moment or not. It has happened. It is happening. There is a shift taking place. There's smart money entering the market right now. And I do believe wholeheartedly with what most analysts are saying about the continued bull run and massive figures and a huge grand finale to the year of 2021, very likely. So we'll jump into the market cap as a whole here. Let's refresh. The market cap is sitting at $1.71 trillion, exactly the same as this time yesterday when I recorded a prior video. Sitting above 1.7 trillion, not terrible. We're showing a lot of support in this range. The high 1.6, mid 1.7 trillion dollar range. There's some buying and selling pressure right now. The market's not quite sure what to do. I think that's going to change in the coming days or weeks for sure, and I think it's going to change for the better. So currently, Bitcoin is trading at $38,700, down 3.5% on the 7-day, with a $730 billion market cap. Quite strong. Number 2, Ethereum, up 2% on the 24-hour. Binance Coin in the 3 position, up a few percent on the 24-hour. Cardano, ADA, down 1% on the 24-hour, trading at $1.67. XRP trading at 98 cents, down 17% on the 7-day. Dogecoin trading at 33 cents. Haven't heard a lot about Doge lately. Hanging in there. Very substantial figure for a meme token. We all know that. It's got a huge market cap of $43 billion. Things are stagnant at the moment, but we all know what can happen in a moment's time. One tweet, and off to the races we go. So, Polkadot in the 8th position. DOT trading at $23.98, up almost 4% on the 24-hour. And Internet Computer, ICP, in the 10 spot, trading at $135. Been very minimal movement. The market really the last several days has been very inactive, for lack of better terms. We're hanging around a certain range. Like I said just a minute ago, I think it's a lot of pressure and on both sides, buying and selling, and we don't have any clear direction at the moment. Even a lot of the graphs I look at are relatively neutral. The trend lines are not very distinct, especially when you're looking at day trading and swing trading opportunities. So that's about it for today, everybody. I want to leave you with a quote. It is as follows: when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond. That's where your power is. So take control of your actions. Simply put, think before you speak, think before you act. At least make the effort. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like this content, I'd sure appreciate that you like, share, subscribe, comment down below. and I will be in touch with you very shortly. Have a wonderful day.